When you go to a regular medical doctor, they have their toolbox. And if something doesn't fit inside their toolbox, they tell you they can't help you. Take this medicine or have a nice day. As a warrior over your own body, part of that is nutrition. If you fail to plan that, you plan to fail. A warrior understands that she was given this diagnosis to fight and to overcome it so that her test can become her testimony of what it means to stay strong, positive, and focused through health crisis or personal adversity. No one's going to take care of you better than you. Hey friends, Jennifer Morgan here. Today I'm going to share with you the importance of mindset. If you're struggling with a new health diagnosis or an old health diagnosis or something personal, you're going to want to take a listen to this. Let's explore together how powerful your mind can be in overcoming life's greatest challenges. Today we're diving into the warrior mindset and what it means to stay strong, positive, and focused through health crisis or personal adversity. We'll also discuss how to build a supportive care team and why thinking outside of the box with alternative approaches might be key. So let's kick things off by discussing what a warrior mindset really is. It's not just about enduring hardship. It's about thriving through it by developing mental, emotional, and spiritual resilience. It's about equipping yourself with the right tools and strategy. One of the most crucial tools is choosing the right healthcare practitioners and your care team. Finding a doctor or a healthcare team that not only understands your condition, but also your personal goals and mindset can transform your journey. Look for professionals who listen, who respect your views, and who communicate clearly and compassionately. They should empower you to make informed decisions about your treatment. I'm so passionate about this, my friend, because when I got diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, the doctor was very cold. His bedside manner was very, very cold and poor, as far as I'm concerned. And he basically told me, he called me and said, hey, listen, your blood work didn't come back very good. I want you to take a look at this medicine and we'll see you tomorrow. Google this medicine. So I Googled this medicine, okay? And it was a harsh medicine for RA. And the side effects were horrific. It was kind of like a chemo drug, I believe. And I wanted nothing to do with it. I come from a health and fitness and wellness background, and I just want to put everything that's good for my body inside my body. I believe I got RA from having breast implant illness. I had breast implants for 23 years, and 5 years after I got them, I started having little symptoms of different things. First off, I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's, and then later, 4 years ago, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. I had my breast implants taken out immediately as soon as I found out about breast implant illness and the toxicity of those implants. There's over 40 toxic chemicals in them. So, going back to the care team doctor, he literally told me when I went into the office the very next day, he said, did you look at the medicine? And I told him, yes, I don't want to take it. Is there a better way? There's got to be a better way. Something that's not so harsh. He basically gave me a diagnosis of a life sentence with rheumatoid arthritis. And he said, there's a lot of side effects to everything. There's a side effect to driving. You can get in a car accident. Do you drive? And that's what he said to me. And I said, gosh, it just doesn't seem the same to me. Okay, I understand your point, but no, thank you. I don't want this medicine. And he said, well, then have a nice day. I can't treat you. And he sent me on my way. And then I decided, well, you know what? I was upset. So I went and I said, listen, I'm going to find a doctor who believes that I can heal from this. I believe the body is created to heal itself. It's created to thrive. There's a root problem going on, and I want to get to the root of it. And that's what you guys need to understand is what caused this illness. What caused it? Let's get to the root of it. Don't give up. You need to believe. A warrior mindset is believing. Your mind is a very powerful thing. If you can believe that you're going to heal, then you will heal. If you believe that you're never going to heal and this is your life diagnosis, then you're probably going to succumb to it. Okay? Another thing is I went into Facebook group pages. I went into rheumatoid arthritis Facebook group pages. And I learned some things. But here's what I didn't like. There was so much scary stuff in there. There were so many people just complaining and whining, showing pictures and, just talking about how much pain they were in constantly. And it was so sad. And although I have empathy for them, I didn't want to see that because I'm an empath. And if you're an empath, you want out of those groups. I found one friend in there who was just like me. She was determined to heal. She was always positive, and we became fast friends. And we talk all the time. We catch up with each other every several weeks, right? And you want to get out of those group pages that are going to kind of, I would say, mess with your head. And that's what they did for me anyways. If you're in a group page that's positive, uplifting, people are looking to heal themselves, awesome. And sometimes I can have a little mixture of both, right? Let's be realistic. But I tend to go into group pages and look for people who have rheumatoid arthritis that are thriving with it, that are learning to heal their body. And that's what I want you to think about. A warrior mindset is somebody that decides, you know what? There is a better way. We can heal. We can heal our bodies. And that's what I did, is I started looking for ways to heal my body, whether it be through proper nutrition, exercise, thinking, what I'm putting in my mind, making sure that I'm doing affirmations, stretching, doing all the things that help me feel like I'm getting better, that I'm going to get better, right? It's really important when developing a warrior mindset that you understand that your words are so powerful. You never say things like, I have RA, I have this illness. I always switch that around for I'm just doing RA right now. I'm just doing it. It doesn't have me. I'm just doing it right now. And I will get over this. And you need to believe that you will. Okay. Another thing when it comes to a warrior mindset and how to adopt a warrior mindset is you need to have a risk to benefits. When you're thinking about what your day is going to look like and what you're going to eat, if you don't plan your meals and eating healthy as a warrior over your own body, part of that is nutrition. If you fail to plan that, you plan to fail, right? And your nutrition is so important when it comes to your healing. Certain foods create lots of inflammation in the body. Certain foods create a lot of illness. So as a warrior, I want you to take control of your health through your eating, making sure that you're eating foods that are nourishing to your body. We cannot believe that we're going to heal our body if we're eating junk, if we're putting a ton of sugar in our food, things that shouldn't be in our bodies, seed oils, sugars, fried food. These things aren't nourishing to our bodies. So when I adopt a warrior mindset, let's adopt eating healthy, because a warrior cares about her body. She cares about what she puts in her body. She is here to fight for her body. And part of that is your nutrition. So one of the things I learned when I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis and I was going through a lot of pain was that movement was my friend. Just walking is the best anti-inflammatory. I want you to know that whatever you do, when you are hit with the diagnosis of anything, I want you to think about looking into the future, visualizing your healthy self again, knowing what that feels like and what that looks like. And don't let anything negative come into your mind. I know it's hard to do sometimes, and it's okay to do once in a while, but don't get stuck there. Start knowing and believing and trusting in your body. Start knowing that you can heal yourself. There's been people who have done it, and so can you. I pray over my food, over my vitamins, over my medicine, over everything. And I know with a single touch that the Lord can heal me in his good time. A warrior understands that she was given this diagnosis to fight and to overcome it so that her test can become her testimony, so that she can be encouraging to someone else someday. How can I ever encourage anybody, or even you right now listening to me, if I wasn't going through it myself? I mean, oftentimes when I talk to people and, I'm talking about rheumatoid arthritis and how sometimes it hurts so bad, I don't expect them to understand unless they've had it. Kind of like people who've had panic attacks. I've had a panic attack. If you've never had a panic attack, it's really hard to talk someone out of one because they're thinking you have no idea how I feel. You see, I can talk someone out of a panic attack because I know exactly how they feel. I've been there. I know how it feels. And so I like to know that I'm going to get over these things. I don't ever have panic attacks anymore. I had them years ago. That's another side effect of breast implant illness. And I never had them anymore, but I know how to talk people down from them, right? And what to do and some exercises you can even do. And so When I look at my diagnosis, I say, okay, Lord, I know I got this. I'm going to get over it. And then I'm going to help someone else get over it for them. Or I can help someone else through my testimony. And I think that that's really powerful. So understand that we're all going to go through something, and this might just be your something. So another warrior practice that I do is I practice gratitude. I say, thank you, Lord. Thank you for healing my body from the tops of my head to the soles of my feet. I know you're going to do it, and I'm going to thank you in advance. A warrior knows that this is temporary, that she will win, that nothing will stop her from getting well. I can tell you I have setbacks, but I know it's just setting me up for a comeback. And that's a warrior mindset. You have to understand, when you get diagnosed with an autoimmune disease or an illness or something, it sucks. Let's just be honest. It's terrifying. You're like, why me, Lord? Why? But then I had to ask myself, why not me? There are people that have it so worse. There are little kids that are so sick. This is my battle that the Lord's given me. And you've got your battle, but you're an overcomer because you are a warrior. You're going to overcome this, but you have to believe you will. I want you to understand something. Doctors, while some of them are amazing, you need to find the one that you absolutely know has your best interest at heart, that's on the same page as you. Some of these doctors, they might be naturopathic doctors or DOs, because when you go to a regular medical doctor, they have their toolbox. And if something doesn't fit inside their toolbox, they tell you they can't help you. Take this medicine or have a nice day. Do this treatment or have a nice day. Get this biopsy or have a nice day. But the naturopathic doctor or the DO doctor, they have a much bigger box that they can pull from. Alternative medicines, natural medicines, things that have worked for years and have worked with many people. And I prefer to work with doctors like that. I prefer to work with a doctor that believes they can heal me and I can heal me through different alternative medicines or supplements, saunas, infrared, things that you can do to help heal the body, different natural tinctures. Doctors don't even practice any of that. And most doctors don't have too much nutrition classes in med school. I've heard they have like a weekend or two, and they don't really study nutrition. And there's so much to be said about nutrition. Food is thy medicine. I believe food can heal you if you eat the right foods. If you eat the wrong foods, it can hurt you. So make sure you take control of your diet. A warrior knows that they eat to live. They don't live to eat. Okay? So you need to adopt that warrior mindset. Every time you eat, I want you to ask yourself, is this feeding my body or taking away from my body? Is this healing my body or making my body sick? Because there's a risk to benefit that you want to understand, okay? Like if you go out and you eat chips and salsa and then you have dessert, and the benefit is it tastes amazing. Oh my goodness, you can just eat and eat and eat and it tastes amazing. But the risk is the inflammation that it's going to cause, the sickness that it's going to cause. You're going to wake up tomorrow morning and you're not going to feel so great. Is that risk worth the benefit? A warrior spirit understands how to weigh risk to benefit. I can go on and on and on because I love talking about this, but at the end of the day, no one's going to take care of you better than you. You need to educate yourself. You need to do deep dives into nutrition and healing alternative medicines that you can learn about to either help you or a friend or a loved one, because there are better ways, and the warrior knows that. You guys, thanks so much for tuning in. It's Jennifer Morgan with Heart, Health, and Hustle. If you found value in this, please share it with a friend, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.